up next is Promises from New York.
Good night, Bethlehem! Yeah. Thank you for being here. We're Promises. We're about to connect with you on a very high level. All we need is a suggestion of anything at all.
Grandfather clock.
Grandfather clock. Thank you.
Well, I think when more people arrive, this is going to be a very nice wake.
I hope so, because it sucks right now.
I know. It's just you, me, your estranged sister, and a dead body.
By the way, what have you been up to the past 14 years?
I got a phone.
And you got married, right?
Yeah,
And you got married.
I got married.
And you have kids now.
Yes.
You've lived this whole life. I don't know anything about you.
Well, I don't know anything about you either.
That's deliberate. I don't want you to know anything about me. We have a bad relationship.
I know we do. But maybe we can come together over Grandpa, you know? We were his only grandchildren. And now we have our own, well, I do. I have my own children to worry about.
He liked you better, so.
I know.
You don't have to acknowledge it. You can just let me vent.
I know. Well, I made pigs in a blanket. Would you like one?
Thank you.
Good, right?
You want me to acknowledge that you're a great cook on top of everything else. They're good.
Thank you. Look, I just want this wake to go perfectly, and then we can go our separate ways, and we can talk again if you want to, or we don't have to ever again.
We'll probably never talk again after today.
I know.
Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm at the wake at the church across the street, and there was a big spill, and we don't have any paper towels. Do you guys? You guys have any paper
There
towels?
might be some. Yeah, I'm
That
sure
would
we
be
have
great.
some.
I'm so sorry. It seems like your wake is going well. Oh,
Someone get it before it gets on the fucking coffin!
It's not doing it! It's
Soak up!
We need a paper towel!
Go get it!
I'm gonna go get it!
Yeah, I definitely think we have some of those somewhere in here. It's a big church.
Sorry, I just had to go to the bathroom.
No worries. Hey, I just want to say, I know we don't know each other, but we're both going through a really hard time, and I'm sorry about whoever you lost.
Oh, it's all right. You know, he lived a very long, prosperous life, and his casket's super wet right now, so I'm gonna go.
I told you it'd be more fun when people came.
Not family. That's a random person.
Well, eventually family will come, and friends.
Deidre,
And my
I
children.
think you and I might be unpleasant people who others don't want to be around.
I know.
My babies together.
Hi, Mama.
Hi.
Mwah. Mwah. Oh my, it's been so long. Hi, baby.
He looks really nice.
He looks really happy.
The suit's
He's wearing his navy naval uniform.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And
Wow.
look, there's a little locket with Grandma's face inside of it.
Did I tell you guys he cheated on her? They stayed together. I mean, you know, back then. Back then.
Well, I called there's the, because we know we're Irish, so we're gonna get bombed after this. And I made sure that I called the bar across the street, so we're good.
Oh, great, thank you.
Yeah, I made some pigs in a blanket. Would you like some? I just want this funeral to go well.
Yeah.
Great.
What's going on with him?
I feel like Deirdre is trying her best to make this awful experience better for everyone.
Thank you. I feel like Sam is
Careful.
trying her best to be present and open in the situation.
Oh, thank you.
I just love seeing you two, being, together.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes something bad like this. I mean, listen, Grandpa was 88, all right? It was time.
Yeah.
But still, the way it happened,
Well,
it wasn't right. For him to be he still brought his .22 every week to the shooting range.
Yeah.
And for that young man to just scare him like that, scare him so bad that his arthritic hands, they went that way, this way, that way. But it's, family is family is family, and that's what this should remind us.
Yes.
So we're here together. I want you to patch it up.
yeah.
Okay?
We're patching.
Okay.
It's patched in an Irish way.
Knock,
We're
knock,
both
knock.
the
Hey,
same.
Robinson family, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. So sorry, dear. Oh, sweetheart. Sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm sorry I'm late. I was just going through your father's papers, the will, all that. I should probably wait till more people get here, but I figure it might be something we might want to chop into today, the last will and testament.
Yeah, let's wrap. I don't want to stretch this out.
No.
Yeah, no. He specifically didn't want that either. He made a lot of very happenstance notations in there. What I mean to say is, well, I'm sorry, I feel put on the spot, but he wants you to compete for all of his money. But we'll wait. We're gonna wait till the rest of the family gets here. He wants you to do.
Wait, compete how?
Look, I'm gonna wait till the rest of the family gets here. It's.
As you know, our family is very big into lacrosse. If you want the money that I've worked so hard for in my life.
What is that red mark on your collar? Are you fucking cheating on me?
Sweetheart, I'm trying to write my will right now. Can we talk about this later?
No, we can't talk about this later. You're cheating on me. I saw you with that Faloozy.
Okay. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you really haven't been here. Okay?
I've been at the paper mill.
Okay.
Making paper.
And I've been dying. All right? Dying.
On
And
the
having
inside?
a little bit of sex on the side. Can I have some sex while I'm dying?
I wish you were fucking me.
Well,
We're in love. We should be fucking. I guess we're not in love, are we?
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. If you love lacrosse, then maybe we could have a thing. But you clearly don't care about any of my family's values. And you just want a woman to have a clean collar. It doesn't happen like that.
Sweetheart, stay with him. Stay with him. Look, we're from the 40s. You just gotta do it. You gotta double down. You just gotta stay with him. Can I get
Wash
the next
faster.
name? Yeah, wash the paper. Wash the paper. Come on, sort through it. Yeah, there you go. Look.
I don't know. I don't know. I saw him dipping his dick into some other woman. I
Sweetheart,
Come on, guys,
sweetheart.
I'm bored over here. I want to dry the paper. Wash the paper.
Yeah, we're dipping. We're dipping, sir. They're
Guys,
so.
as a supervisor, I'm getting really peeved right now.
Hey.
Wash faster so he can dry.
Don't curse at us.
Hey, don't use the P word. Okay, it was a paper mill, not a saloon.
I know you want to be an Old West cowboy, but it's not going to happen here, okay?
You're right. I do want to be an Old West cowboy.
So, you want to be a bounty hunter?
Yeah. I got strong arms and strong eyes. I think I could do it.
Sure. Well, I checked out your resume. It looks like you've been running a paper factory for 20 years.
Yeah.
That's not a great qualifier.
Really? I'm in
Really?
charge of so much stuff. The paper goes into the water, gets washed, comes out, gets dried, goes to schools, law offices, governments.
Huh.
Hey, folks, we got a new case in. Jonathan Reese, 14 years old.
What did he skip out on? Lunch money?
Yeah. He's been bullying the kids in school for their pizza money, because you get extra money for pizza in public schools. You know
All right, you know what? Give me 15 hours, and I'll bring him back here, dead or alive.
Yeah, kill the kid for sure. Yeah. But I don't want to get too much into it. Look, I hope you brought your cleats and your sticks and stuff.
Oh, fuck, we have to do lacrosse.
It's a lacrosse thing for sure.
But that's how our relationship got bad in the first place.
I know that.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, see, this is why I wanted to wait. It's obviously very upsetting. I didn't mean to upset anyone in the family. Look, I've known you a lot for quite some years, all right?
I mean, you've handled the family's finances and everything for forever and ever. And,
Sure.
And I don't love that you drop this fact and sort of vaguely, and then, just to sort of rile us up, but you're a professional.
Oh!
Oh no, the little hot dogs.
Oh no, the hot dogs!
Oh, and we're out of paper towels, huh?
Oh. You know what? No. I'll run to that other wake and I'll get them back.
Okay.
Mom, you're not gonna eat those, right?
I mean, you know what? I'll put him in a napkin. I'll bring him to the bunk.
Okay, I got him. No, I got him. Okay, wipe up the coffee.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry, excuse me. Hi. Oh, I know you.
Hey, thank you so much for the paper towels.
Yeah, we actually had a big spill into
Oh,
the
you had a big spill? Okay, yeah, you had a big
Okay,
spill.
our dad's covered in Mountain Dew Code Red.
Okay, well, my dad...
Code Red, that was part of his will. He said, pipe it into the fucking water fountain, and then it's all over the pipes and
Okay,
stuff.
well, my grandfather's covered in tiny little hot dogs.
You don't need napkins for hot dogs.
He's kosher!
Oh! Please, take them and go.
Thank you!
We'll just drink this.
And also, I'm sorry for your loss.
It's working.
I don't. Okay.
I'm getting a little bit of a sugar headache.
No, shut up. We deserve to grieve in peace. Oh,
This is like the most contact I've ever. Okay. I got a button.
but just please. She used to be cremated. We gotta.
I'm sorry this happened on your birthday, Devin. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Hey, I don't mean to pry. It seems when I came in, there's a bit of a tension. Obviously, I know it's a very tense time, but if there's anything I can do.
Thank you.
Well, you recall
Yeah.
when the girls were their twins.
Yeah, I recall that.
Fraternal. When the girls were 16, Grandpa said, I'm going to take someone on a trip to Europe.
Oh, no.
And he took Deidre, and it was everything I wanted, and she knew that.
That's like Little Women.
Sacre bleu. I got some paper towels. They were were not so understanding, but I worked my le français magique.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's wipe up this Irish Jewish man and just get all those hot dogs, because he won't like that one bit. Say, obviously he left a pretty lengthy will. He went into a lot of subsections, as people with a great amount of wealth often do. He left a note towards the end. Now, I shouldn't get into it now. I'm not here to open up old wounds or anything. But he mentioned something. He mentioned something about an affair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he cheated on Grandma. Yeah.
Right.
Common knowledge.
Sure. Well, I should say that obviously there was a little note, and we don't need to get into it. I'm sure it won't happen. But obviously, if the cheating party in question were to arrive here to take claim of some of the wealth, then the competition would be moot, or she could, in fact, run away with the wealth herself. So, just something to keep in mind.
She'll come here and either the competition won't be happening, or she'll get all the money?
Yeah. I guess I'm trying to frame this in the right way. If she steps foot in here,
I'm sorry.
you lose
You're
that.
telling me, Max, that if the woman who lay with my father, you're telling me he put in a little note that said, if my mistress shows up, give her everything.
Yeah. Now listen. Now I told him not to. You have to understand. I'm a respectable man of the law, but you have to understand he had his reasons. He felt something for the woman.
Deirdre, can I talk to you real quick?
Yeah.
Over here. If this woman shows up, she can't come in here.
Right.
No. If she shows up, she cannot come in here.
You're right.
So where are you going?
I'm mind your business. Also, I told you that's why we're going. You drive. Just go to the address, and then we'll be at where I need to be.
I don't like this song. I want Juveniles back that ass up.
Well, I'm a Jewish Irish man, so I don't really agree with that song.
Sure.
So, it's actually kind of catchy.
I'm turning it off. It's distracting me. I turned it off.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, we're at a red light.
I cheated on my wife.
That's tasteful.
You're not a funny guy, okay? I feel like I owe her a lot because of that, but I'm positive she's not gonna come to my funeral. But if she does,
Your wife or your mistress?
my wife. My
Okay.
mistress will be there. She'll be
My
devastated.
wife, remember from Borax?
Like I was saying, do you think it's worth the risk to?
I'm driving screen. Wait till it red.
Okay.
Oh,
Can
Mountain
you
Dew
turn
Code Red. You ever have that kind of stuff?
that- I love that soda.
I have some.
Actually, I gotta make an
Hi,
amendment.
sorry. Oh, hi, sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm going to Lexington.
That was
in
a
50
moving
seconds.
car, sir. That was a moving car. You just got it.
I've got a major business meeting. Major. You know,
That's,
do you know Oral-B toothpaste?
I use it.
Yeah. Well, I'm Timothy Oral, and how's it going?
Wait, what is the? I thought you would be the B.
No, I don't even know what the
The
B's
Bean
for.
Apartment 23.
Excuse me, that's a great TV show, Kristen Ritter. Oh my God. Can you put on Back That Ass Up on the radio? I like that song, Back That Ass
If
Up.
it's on the radio, yes, but I don't have the cassette for it.
Okay, well,
We stopped. This man does not understand going and stopping. You go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna write into the will that if she comes to the funeral,
Are you planning on dying?
Oh yeah, well I am dying. Yeah.
Okay.
it's a green light, buddy.
So Suck my shit! I'm having a conversation over here! Suck my shit as it comes out my ass! Fuck you! That's the customer service I bring. When we have a convo, baby, we're having a convo.
I appreciate that.
Give me the bat.
Huh?
Give me the bat behind you. Give me the bat.
Hey! Hey, you! Yeah! You! Yeah!
What's up?
Is that from Borax?
It's from Borax, the movie.
She can't. I will physically block her. I'll put my body in front of the door. I want this funeral to go well, and I want us to all be rich.
What I'm trying to say is we block her at least. We're gonna kill this woman.
Sam!
Yeah, I'm sorry. If she's gonna come in here and take everything that's rightfully ours, I'm killing this woman.
I love seeing my girls getting along again.
They seem really heated. They remind me of my sisters.
Oh, so funny. When they were young, we'd play hide and seek, and I'd sort of fall asleep in the house. So then they would just hide for hours and hours. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
Wait, is none of us a seeker? And are we both just hiding?
I'm hiding. Are you not seeking?
I don't fucking get anything, Sam. That was Grandpa's clock. Okay, fine.
Really?
I guess I want to be sisters again, and if this is what it takes, well then, count me in.
Say, girls.
I don't remember.
Are you smoking it? Come on. We're in a church, Max.
All right. Look.
Oh, I hope this isn't weird. I hope that.
Oh my God.
I hope this
Oh, Cousin Ran.
Yes, it's me after what happened last time. I hope
Oh,
this isn't
God.
weird.
Well, you're wearing pants, so it can't be weirder than last time.
What the freak? I pissed myself with no pants on.
Yeah, at a bris.
I didn't want him to be alone.
You walk
I didn't
into
want
it.
him to be alone.
You walk into an Irish bris and you piss your pants. Look, my friend. Look. Have a seat. No one wants any trouble for you. How you been? All right?
I'm good. Yeah, I heard this stuff was happening. I saw it on the Facebook.
The
No one
wake?
told me.
The
No one told me this was happening. I was boogie boarding. I checked my phone on the waves. I came over here immediately.
Well, we don't tell you about this stuff because you're usually boogie boarding.
Or pissing yourself without
What the
pants
freak?
on.
I pissed myself only 3 times.
All 3 of them were at Briss.
Why do we have
Sis.
so many brisses in this family?
Mountain Dew.
What flavor?
Code red.
Well, I think the more the merrier. This is lovely.
You're right, and honestly, this is getting more fun the more people come.
Ooh, it's fun. Let's walk like Egyptians.
Well, maybe not fun.
Have a seat, kid. Have a seat.
Now I'll say we only have this place. We only have this place till 4:30. Okay, and then you
I
guys
didn't say hi to you yet.
Hi. It's nice to
I'm sorry.
see you. Yeah, thank you.
Would you like to say a prayer?
Ooh, not okay. Yes. I didn't know you too well because no one let me around you guys. But I remember that one time when we went skee balling and then I threw it too hard and I broke the glass. And you said, "That's good. You're a strong guy." And I've taken that to my heart all the way. I fully believe I'm the strongest man in the world in every single sense of the way. And you gave that to me. You gave that to me. Little bit cold red. Little bit of cold red.
No.
Oh,
He was in
no,
his
he's all
nice
wet.
blue
Where the-
naval suit.
Okay.
Do we have any more paper towels?
Paper towels.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh
It seems like we might need more.
Can you just
I'm
not?
sorry. I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to make it better.
No, and stop. Listen, it's very weird for you to be touching me, your aunt, like that.
Okay, I'm not trying to do it sexually.
That's, I mean.
Trust me, you know if it was sexual, baby.
I'm sucking it up. I'm gonna suck it up.
Don't suck him off. Get out of here.
Not sucking it up. Get that Mario.
Don't suck. He's a dead man.
He's not there.
Get in front of him. Get in front of his face. Don't make. Hey, hey, don't.
Oh.
Hey!
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 No!
Wait a second!
Hey!
Hey!
Hey! Hey! Hey! Hey! Hey! Hey!
Coming up next on America's Got Talent, we have who I believe to be a lawyer and a friend of the family that he lawyers for, and they have a routine. So give it up for these guys.
Thank you, Nick.
Nancy
Hey,
Cannon.
no problem.
Nancy
no problem.
Cannon.
You guys are gonna do great.
Thank you. Yeah, let's shake all the judges' hands. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, and start the music.
You're clapping, but you gave us 3 X's.
Okay.
Well, let us explain.
Yeah, we did give you an X, but we thought that it
It's
was
Simon.
a beautiful, brilliant performance. I just don't see it being commercially viable.
What was that last word?
Commercially viable.
Don't know how to take that. You.
Hi, it's me, Nicole Cheyenne. Wow, what a journey. That dance.
Fast singer.
Was that? Yes. That dance, wow. It just wasn't my thing.
You stood up and you clapped after. You gave
Yes.
a full standing up.
He's a lawyer.
I believe all performance is brave, so.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm Paul Abdul. I don't know where I am. I don't know what you just did. But honestly, Oscar.
Yes, Oscar.
Freestyle.
That's huge.
Nick Cannon freestyle.
Thank you so much for coming in,
I
Nick.
can't. I'm actually just hosting the show, but I did bring my snare drum, so.
Okay.
Drumline! Drumline!
Drumline, he's wilding out now. There you go.
Now that'll pass!
Hey!
Hey!
Come on!
Save it for the bar! Save it for the bar!
Hey, is everything okay in here? Heard some disturbance. I'm an officer.
Hi.
See my-
Hey, officer, I'm sorry about that. We're fine. Just a funeral and people aren't handling it well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your loss.
Can I just take one? Can I talk to Sorry, Mr. Officer.
No, that's
Family
okay.
for 1 second. Lawyer, you can come in too.
Okay.
There's some Mountain Dew Code Red if you'd like.
Oh, that's the best soda.
And feel free to help yourself to a dog, wiener.
Well, those have been on the floor, just so you
And
know.
on a body.
Guys, let's talk. I gotta be honest. That looks like the mistress.
That's a male police officer.
And
Well, no one said Grandpa was cheating with a Wyman.
No,
A Wyman. I've got something stuck in my throat.
but usually the word mistress refers to a Wyman.
Well, what's the male version of mistress?
A master.
Mister?
A mess.
Oh.
Excuse me. Don't mean to interrupt, but do you recognize the man in the box?
I do.
In what
Capacity.
in what capacity, sir?
Or ma'am.
Ma'am.
Or man? Yes.
in what capacity, officer?
Officer,
Well, we were lovers.
What the frick?
Promise. Yes.